Oil is one of the world's biggest problems. Fossil fuels are destroying the planet. But this, surprisingly enough, is not even the main reason why oil discovery in Nigeria and a few other countries has been an unimaginable source of suffering rather than prosperity, an abject curse rather than a blessing. You think this is an exaggeration? Well, it isn't. Sure, oil discovery has made Nigeria appear richer on the surface. Oil makes up for about 9.5% of the country's GDP and a whopping 65% of government revenue. At some point, about 90% of the country's foreign exchange revenue came from oil and gas. Now, while all of this looks good on the surface, it is far from a good thing. Anyone who's ever had a real job knows that having a singular dominating source of income is never a good thing, let alone a whole country. I mean, what happens when your singular source of income disappears? And that is exactly what has been happening in Nigeria. Oil price is unstable. Its value drops today, rises tomorrow, and drops again. All of this instability is brutal for an economy. A diverse economy might be able to handle it better, but one like ours only serves to suffer from it. We see this in the constant decline of the value of the naira. Now, if instability was the only thing we had to worry about, things might have been better. But as it is, the evil wrought by oil upon Nigeria and Nigerians run deeper than a few unstable prices. You see, there is a phenomenon known as resource curse, which is what happens when a country discovers a valuable resource in abundance, but this resource turns out to do more harm than good. Nigeria and its oil discovery is a prime example. One thing a resource curse is indicative of is corruption, and the discovery of oil in Nigeria brought this out in full force. Everyone and their cousins wanted a piece of the national cake by force, and thus began the frenzy to see who can steal the most money. After the oil price boom of the 70s and by the end of the 90s, more than $375 billion had been stolen and siphoned away from the country. Another one of the terrible aspects of discovering a resource like oil in a country like Nigeria is that it causes an economy to take valuable attention away from other areas of the economy and focus on this alone. So in this way, Nigeria, which had been the largest exporter of cocoa and had always produced its own food, shifted all of its labor and resources to oil. So that today, they are fully trapped by this resource and have to depend on other countries for their food crop imports. The resource curse is not limited to Nigeria alone. Lots of countries all over the world have faced the same problem. Some have found a way to recover. We'll be taking a look at these countries and what they did right in our next video. Do check out our 10-minute video on the exact same topic for a fuller understanding, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.